Wanna fight? Fight me. But your style is no match for mine, yeah? My style? Why you wanna kick me? You're pretty good. We came here to battle.
Exclusive. We were very kindly asked via our good friend Phil Escott to be part of Bloody Flicks' Halloween documentary. So it's this year has been 40 years since the original Halloween. One of the most influential films, as me as a filmmaker. So we were asked to be part of it. So the documentary is called For the Love of the Boogeyman, 40 Years of Halloween.
And we were a part of it.
Yeah.
We were asked to give our accounts of the first time we ever seen Halloween.
Yeah, clearly Paul had not seen the show, because otherwise I don't think he would let us be.
We were allowed to be on camera for a project that was nothing to do with us. I'm sure Paul's looking for the footage thinking, Jesus Christ. What was it? Hashtag Kevin Bacon.
Kevin Bacon. Hashtag
really is.
Which, do you know what, is weirdly already established hashtag.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it's all about the EE ads. People do not like those adverts, Kevin. He's just put together like a teaser trailer just to kind of get it out there, so let's run that.
It's the movie's simplicity that makes it effective. What is more scarier than an escaped mental patient in a small town?
From the way he stood to the way he walked and the tilting of the head and just everything about his demeanor within the confines of the first Halloween film was just absolutely like bone chilling. It really was.
When you talk about horror alone, I think it comes down to three. It's Jaws, it's Psycho, and it's Halloween.
Laurie is the epitome of final girls. Like, she is the ultimate final girl.
It made me care about the characters in a way that loads of slashers that came afterwards didn't manage to capture. Yeah. You know, it was like, fuck Kevin Bacon. I really couldn't care if he died or not. But Jamie Lee Curtis and those other kids, I was genuinely kind of sad when they got killed.
Do you know, I was really happy with my input in that teaser. Yeah.
I got so much flack off my wife.
Get a word in, people.
She was just like, you could have let Jim talk.
They just don't crop it. It's like a portrait shot of you.
I did point out to my wife that was not our entire contribution to the entire... Well, I mean, it might be. I mean, Paul might decide that, you know...
At least we get can I get 2 years in? That would be great, Paul. Thanks, mate. Little heads up there.
In case, the full thing isn't released, and that is our sole contribution to it. I did let Jim speak first. We were asked about... when we first saw it, what was the big influence.
Yeah.
I let Jim have it. It's
I'd give my 2 pence worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. Do you know what? It sounds like a really great project. I really can't wait to see it, not just for our little parts in it, but also the whole overall thing. I think it's a great idea.
There's some other filmmakers in there as well, which we'll link to their show notes. I can't remember the guy's name, so very sorry if I'm referring to your film. But I did notice one of the other guys talking there, UK guy, has got a film out called Werehouse, spelt like werewolf, Werehouse. So if it is a warehouse full of werewolves, thank you, sir.
Well done to you.
I will be there, front of the line, to buy a ticket to that film.
When can we get the t-shirts?
Yeah. Are you doing t-shirts?
You should do merch. Get merch and go.
Warehouse. So basically after seeing the trailer, I kind of checked out the other filmmakers. From what I can tell, it's mostly indie filmmakers talking about how influential the film was, which is cool, because I mean that's one thing I really want to kind of hear about, and that's pretty much what me and Jim were talking about, was, you know, when we saw it, how it inspired us. And yeah, I mean, when Phil asked me if I wanted to be part of it, I was just like, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Halloween was one of those first very films where I was aware somebody made it.
It was the birth of the Cundy Carpenter connection as well, and I've always loved that little partnership they've had going on. All their films just look and just are amazing.
So yeah, check it out. We'll drop in links. There's Facebook, I think there's Twitter.
Yeah, YouTube.
We'll drop it all in. It's Bloody Flicks, not anything else I might have said earlier. And it's Paul Downey, so putting that together. Thank you, Paul. As a fan of horror films, I love those documentaries. You see Never Sleep Again?
I did.
Never Sleep Again. That's a
Brilliant.
fantastic
Loved
documentary. I mean,
wow, they really went into it, and
What-
it's great to find out these little things. So many things. There's
Yeah.
so much information. Like
what's brilliant about it, because obviously with a lot of the horror stuff, they've got their own franchises. Is I love they didn't just kind of focus on the first one and then just kind of said, and then there were a bunch of other sequels. With Never Sleep Again, they dedicated like a solid half hour to each of the sequels as well. His name is Jason. Crystal Lake Memories. Great Friday the 13th documentaries we've talked about previously. Have you seen Leviathan, the Hellraiser 1 and 2? I'll give you a lens of that.
Yeah.
That's one where it's brilliant, but it's 9 hours long, and it doesn't need to be 9 hours long.
I watched the Blade Runner one, the original Blade Runner. Oh, that's a beast. It's like 5 hours, but very, very good.
Yeah. Another one, not a new one, but similar kind of thing. Superior Firepower, the 4-hour documentary of the making of Aliens. James Cameron's one. That is film school on a DVD.
101.
Yeah, that is fantastic. But yeah, it's a great time, to be a horror fan and get all these documentaries about, the films that kind of shaped us as kids.
I mean, we're like we had a discussion just now before we started shooting about like things that we've seen, like techniques, VFX in, and all. And we were saying earlier about how accessible that is to you now as a filmmaker. And if you are in the right mind and you understand what you've got in front of you, you can really adapt that to projects and make your projects look epic as fuck.
Yeah.
So exciting times, I think.
No, absolutely. I mean, one of the cool things we talked about on a previous episode was the increase in genre films being made in the low budget thing, which is a double-edged sword. One, it's great because that means more good stuff is being made, but on the flip side, that means there's more shit.
Yeah, but that was like the 80s though for horror, wasn't it?
Yeah,
a lot of shit was being made by these production companies who had the balls to make them, and there was a lot of balls flying around in the 80s making God knows fucking what.
True.
And out of that comes some gems.
And you know what? If you make shit now, then in 30 years, it won't be Blu-ray, but whatever the format is, you'll be rediscovered. And everybody will say,
I love to be coming back as a 60-year-old man and just talking about films that we made, And then,
what are you saying? Are you saying this vlog is not going to last 60 years?
No!
Jim,
That's good going. Yeah, well done to us. You subscribed? Fucking should be.
Yeah. Why didn't you guys subscribe? I'd subscribe to you.
Yes, and you.
And even you and your weird cat videos. Is that it? Is it because we're not doing cat videos?
Wow. Let's get some cats.
That was uncanny. It was like there was a cat in the room. Is there a cat in your beard? Is that what's happening?